What's up guys, it's HGFlash, and welcome to episode 2 of my Clash Royale tutorial series. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use a Hog Rider deck. So this is the best Hog Rider deck that I found. Actually, Chief Pat uses the same one, so I recommend using this if you want to try this strategy. It's very popular, the Hog Rider cycle deck. So I'd recommend using this if you have all these cards. If you don't have the elixir pump, which is probably most likely the one you don't have, I would say put in the mirror or freeze. If you don't have the poison, then put in arrows. But you should have all these other ones. So let's go and jump into a battle, and I'll tell you how to use it. So we're playing a level 9. This is going to be very hard to win. So guys, I want to show you a little trick with the elixir. So you actually don't lose elixir past 10, and you see that I still got 6 elixir after playing a 5 elixir pump, so I should have gotten 5. But if you do your math, I was still gaining elixir while it said I was full. He's using an X-Flow. I'm not sure how I feel about that. X-Flow hasn't been very good lately since it got buffed. Hopefully Hog Rider's out of range. The Hog Rider wasn't out of range. But we'll still get some damage with that Musketeer, and we have our elixir pump down, so we actually gained a good advantage there. And he's using a mortar. We'll just take out that with our cannon. And we'll place our Musketeer. Take that, and he's shooting our tower. Well, that's just great. Now we can turn a good push and use our zap if he puts anything down, and he plays an elixir pump, so we should be able to wreck this tower. Yeah, we took that tower. Nice. Now we can play our elixir pump. But what I was saying at the beginning is I actually don't lose elixir once you pass 10, and that's really good to utilize that, because then you can see if your opponent plays something right at 10, because most people will drop something right at 10, then you can react better to it because you won't have already put down something in the other lane, maybe really expensive. So it's really good to use that. Later in the battle, it's not very useful, but it looks like the giant skeleton's going to take out my Valkyrie and my Musketeer, but that's fine. I'm still way ahead of him. I can place my hog up there. Looks like I'm going to win this. He has 45 seconds to take the tower, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So the elixir trick is probably not going to be very useful. He dresses this on the back. I'll just poison his tower just for fun. But the elixir trick's not going to be very useful later in the battle because there's not very many points to it. But early in the battle, it's very helpful to know that trick to utilize it and get just a little bit of an advantage on him. So that's going to be the match, and let's jump into another one. So guys, we're battling HGFlash from Borneo War Chief. It's a weird clan. So I'm going to use the elixir trick again, and it works again. Looks like he also knows the trick, so we're not going to be getting too much of an advantage from that. But let's start building up a push here. We'll drop our Valkyrie. We'll drop our poison really early because that'll take out the archers and it'll do a lot of damage to the elixir pump. So let's zap this, and we should be able to get a lot of damage to that tower. So if you're going to use the elixir trick, what you want to do is you want to wait for the You want to wait for the bar, like once you get 10 elixir. Well, I'll show you when I get 10 elixir. So when you get 10 elixir, the bar that's going there, going through the bottom, you want to wait for that to go about 1.5 times, and then you'll place it just to be sure. If you're really good with timing, you can wait for 1.7, so it goes to the 7th one, but it goes really quickly. So if you don't want to mess up, then it'll probably be best just to let it go 1.5 times and place it. So that's probably your best bet, and it really helps, so I would recommend it. So 2 of the best decks in the game right now are the Golem and the Hog Rider Cycle deck, which is why I'm showing you these 2, because they're just really good decks, and like you can win super easily if you know how to use them. So the Royal Giant deck's also very OP, but if you have a cannon, crap, he didn't lock on. So if you have a cannon, then it's probably going to be able to counter it, so it's probably not too bad. What I did there is, after the Royal Giant locked onto my tower, I just used skeletons to push him out of the way so he'd retarget to the cannon. Now I can just use my Valkyrie and poison spell and kill all those people. So, and then I'm just going to place my elixir pump and my cannon, and he won't be able to get to the tower in time. Guys, I hope that really helped you figure out how to use the Hog Rider Cycle deck, and I will be back to you guys tomorrow with another Clash Royale tutorial. Peace.